Hey girlies, it's Tammy. So I'm back at you with another video today, and today we're going to be discussing my top 6 neutral eyeshadows. I will also do another video of my top 5 or 6 colourful eyeshadow palettes, depending how many I have, because I don't have that many that I absolutely love. I just have a couple. But as for neutral palettes, this was really hard to kind of narrow down. I don't really reach for neutral palettes that often, just because I absolutely love purples, reds, oranges. I love bright colours to do looks with mostly, but of course sometimes I do like to go for a neutral look if I'm actually going out. So these are my go-to palettes that I know I can definitely get a gorgeous everyday wearable neutral look from, and some of them even have like a black or a deep dark brown that you can kind of make the look into a evening appropriate look as well. So they are very versatile palettes. They have mattes, they have shimmers, so we're just going to jump straight into it. So I'm going to start with like the higher end or more expensive palettes, and then we'll go to the drugstore palettes as well. Yes, all the drugstore palettes I'm going to talk about are from Makeup Revolution or Tam Beauty, just because they are my favorite from the drugstore. In my opinion, every other drugstore brand just does palettes full of shimmer, and yes, that does depend on personal preference, whether you like to wear shimmer in your crease, on your lid, whatever, but I like a mix of matte and shimmers in my palettes, and majority of the drugstore palettes either are all matte or they're all shimmer. I personally think Makeup Rev and Tam Beauty, which are basically the same thing, kind of slay the drugstore in terms of eyeshadow palettes. They give us vibrant, they give us neutral, they give us mattes and shimmers. Like, they give us such a wide variety of options. So yes, 4 of the palettes in this collection are from Makeup Revolution, so I hope you're okay with that. But we're going to start with the high-end palettes first. So the first palette I'm going to be talking about, I haven't used in a while, but as soon as I saw it in my drawer, I remembered how much I loved this palette back in the days when I didn't have that much options to choose from. This is the Zoeva This is the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette, which looks like this. I believe it retails for about 15 or 16 pounds. It's not super drugstore, but it's definitely not very high end like Urban Decay or something, which I'm going to talk about next. So this is what the palette looks like. It comes in like a standard cardboard packaging. It is very, very thin, very easy to travel with. It does have a magnetic closure, by the way, and then when you open it up, you are greeted with these gorgeous neutral colors. So as you can see, you get 10 eyeshadows in this palette, ranging from mattes, shimmers, a kind of glittery shade down here. I particularly love these 2 browns here. This is a perfect transition color, and then this is perfect in the crease to kind of build up that color. Then I typically put this on the lid, and that is my look done. The pigmentation in this palette is really, really good. As you can see, that is the gold shade there. Let's do the maroon shade as well, because I do love that one as well. The pigmentation is really, really good. So that is the brown shade, and then last but not least, let's do the blackish kind of shade there. So they are very, very pigmented eyeshadows. I love the quality of this palette. I've been looking into more Zoeva palettes, and there is one that I want to get. It's kind of got another row. I'm not quite sure what it's called actually, so I'm just gonna forget that point. So let's go ahead and swatch these. So that's the gold, the maroon, the brown. I don't know if you can see the brown because it's practically my skin tone but shimmery, and then here is the black. Now that is a matte color, so it doesn't swatch as well as the rest, but it's very pigmented for being a matte color, and my mum actually got me this palette as a birthday present, so it's very dear to my heart. Then the next high-end palette we're going to talk about is kind of new on the market. Of course, it is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. Now in terms of neutrals, I do like warm neutrals. I'm not a cool tone girl. I think it's because of the yellow undertones in my skin tone. Cool tone looks just don't really suit my skin tone, so this palette definitely gives me the neutral look I am going for. It is full of, first of all, the packaging is plastic, but it is quite bulky and heavy, not the best to travel with. It's quite thick, as you can see, and then once you open it up, you get these absolutely stunning warm tone neutral colors. Now there is a mix once again of shimmers and mattes. They blend like a dream, and the pigmentation is amazing. I mean, it is Urban Decay, so I'm not expecting anything less than amazing, but honestly, this palette is definitely my favorite naked palette out of the whole kind of collection. I do have the Naked 1 and 2. I didn't pick up number 3 because the colors just wasn't for me. They were too light and kind of rosy, which is not what I typically go for. But this one, even though it was sent to me, I would have picked it up if I didn't receive it. It's an amazing warm tone palette. It's staple in everyone's collection if you love warm tones. The pigmentation, everything about this palette is just amazing. I have done a review video for it, so if you would like to see that, make make sure you go scroll on my channel, or I'll probably try link it down below. But yeah, I definitely rate this palette. It is amazing. So here's a couple swatches of the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. So here we have the 3 shades swatched. As you can see, gorgeous pigmentation. Okay, so now we're moving on to the drugstore portion of this video. Like I said, I have 4 palettes here to talk about. I have spoke about them before in like previous videos, I think on the Makeup Revolution YouTube channel, but I'm just gonna say it again because I absolutely love these palettes. So first things first, we have the Naked Chocolate palette. So this retails for £7.99 from tambeauty.com. It is available in Superdrugs as well. Only Superdrug stores that sell I Heart Makeup. Not every single Superdrug has this palette, but I highly recommend it. Not only is the design gorgeous, the shades inside are even better. So this is what you have inside. You have a mix of, once again, mattes, shimmers, cool tones, not as many warm tones, but you do get this gorgeous kind of warm tone brown over here, which really kind of carries my look when I use this palette. Of course, it has my staple gold, which I need. It has an even lighter gold for my inner corner, which I absolutely love. The shimmer selection in this palette is gorgeous. They are all neutral tones, as you can see. Honestly, this palette, guys, for the price, amazing. So here we have 3 random colors swatched. And then this is what they look like on the back of my hand. So as you can see, very reflective, very pigmented shimmers. I'm gonna swatch a couple mattes as well. So here we have 3 of the mattes swatched, and these 2 are my personal favorites. Every single time I use this palette, I reach for these 2 browns to deepen up the crease and outer V. Love it. And then there we have swatches. I've done terrible swatches, I'm sorry guys, but there is the swatches of the 3 matte shades. Similarly, I don't know how to say that word, we have the Chocolate Vice palette. Now, I think I love this palette more than the Naked Chocolate palette, only because it has even more options in terms of crease colors and shimmers you can put on the lid. It definitely comes with a variety of shades. Now, typically with this palette, I tend to stick to this section over here just because it has more warm tones, and then this section is kind of cool tones, more evening appropriate in my opinion. You get like the deeper shades over here. This section is definitely more neutral, everyday appropriate. I tend to put this brown in the crease with like a nice bronze or gold on the lid, and then this gorgeous light gold on my inner corner. That's typically what I go for. Oh, and this dark brown on the outer V. Typically what I go for in this palette, which is why they are the most used shades out of this palette. Once again, it retails for £7.99, just like the Naked Chocolate palette, and you get so many shades to choose from. Next, we have the Makeup Revolution best-selling palette. I did a tutorial using this recently. Tons of you guys said you already have the palette. So neutrals versus neutrals. I think everybody that knows what Makeup Revolution is has this palette because it's just a staple. This palette came out before warm tones was even a thing. I just had to grab this palette when I saw it on the lineup. I mean, these 4 colors up here just sold me. I didn't really care about the rest of the palette. These 4 colors up here, I was like, I need it in my basket right now. But the more I've used the palette, I've learned to love all of these shimmers down here as well. Not a fan of the cool tones because, once again, like I said, cool tones is really not my thing for my skin tone. But this whole row up here, the shimmers are absolutely beautiful. The mattes blend like a dream. The shimmers are super pigmented. Make sure you use them wet because they are kind of crumbly. So I forgot to do a couple swatches from the Chocolate Vice palette, so I'm just going to do that now. So there we have the 2 golds. This is the gold, and then that's like the goldy bronze. Then we have the warm tone matte that I use in my transition crease area. Absolutely love that. And then last but not least, we have the dark brown matte color, which I use on my outer V. So here we have swatches of all 4. These are the 2 shimmers, and then these are the 2 mattes. So as you can see, absolutely gorgeous pigmentation. They blend even better on the eyes. Now I'm going to swatch a couple from the neutrals versus neutrals palette. So here are the 2 shimmers. We have a pinky and then a bronzy gold. And then here we have the 2 mattes on the end, like the orangey brown and the burgundy kind of berry color. And then here is swatches of all 4 shades. So there's the 2 shimmer and then the 2 matte. Gorgeous pigmentation. Makeup Rev are slaying the drugstore. Then last but not least, we have a palette that released about 3 weeks ago, I want to say, and I've almost hit pan on one of the shades already because it has that absolutely gorgeous warm tone reddish brown in it, which I love. So this is the brand new Flawless palette from Makeup Revolution. This is my favorite, hands down favorite palette that has 32 eyeshadows. You know, the ones that come in this size and they have 32 circle eyeshadow pans. This is my favorite one. Definitely caters towards my skin tone. It will also work for lighter skin tone as well, but this is the one, guys. Let me open it up. So this one retails for £8. It comes with a rose gold front, and then here we have the colors inside. So as you can see, the colors have been used. They are very well loved. I have almost hit pan on this shade right here. I don't know if you guys can see that dent, but it's almost hit pan. I absolutely love this palette. It's what I have on my eyes today. So if you are loving this look, there is a tutorial. It is my last video. For £8, 32 eyeshadows that are all different. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the pink tones. I love the warm tones. I love all of the neutral section over here. I love the shimmers they've picked. I love everything about this palette. I feel like I designed it myself. No, honestly, it was designed by Makeup Revolution's new product development team, and they are doing amazing. That's why all of these amazing new products are coming out, because there is a new product development team and they work so hard, and they are honestly so talented at, you know, making products. That's why we're getting such amazing products from now on. Not that the products weren't that great before, but they're even better now. So half of the palette is neutral, but then the other half you get pops of like pinks and reds and purples, which everyone loves to wear in the crease. Well, most people like to wear if you're like me. So that's it. Those are my top 6 neutral eyeshadow palettes, some drugstore, couple high end. I hope you enjoyed it, found it helpful. Let me know if you have any of these palettes and let me know what your thoughts are of them. But you guys know I'm a drugstore girl at heart. So I just wanted to do a little something at the end of this video. I'm gonna do a little secret giveaway. I don't know why I'm whispering. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little secret giveaway. I'm not gonna announce it in the title or anything like that, and I'm not gonna put any rules in the like description box, and it's literally for you guys that I know watch to the end every single video. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for caring about my videos and what I have to say. It honestly means so much to me. I hit 41,000 subscribers the other day, and honestly it's mind-blowing. I just want to give back to you guys, but I want to give back without outside people coming in just for the giveaway, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna be giving away a Flawless 4 palette. I just happen to have a spare one. It's sealed, it's not even open, it's still got its safety seal around it. So one of you guys will win the brand new Flawless 4 palette. Last time I checked, it was sold out on the Tam Beauty website. It's probably back in stock now, I'm not quite sure, but I'll save you £8 and give you this one. So yeah, if you would like to win this palette, of course, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. You should already be subscribed. Like this video and leave a comment, any comment you want, whatever you want, but make sure you end it with a purple heart, okay? A purple heart. Don't tell anybody anything. Don't mention giveaway in the comments at all. Just put a purple heart at the end of your comment and you will be entered. It's that simple. It's gonna close a week from today, so next Monday it will be closed. I will comment on the winners comment. Don't even know what I'm trying to say. So one more time, just in case you missed it, be subscribed to my YouTube channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below with a purple heart at the end. It can be any message, anything you want to say. I really don't mind. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the love and support. I really appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.